Hey guys, welcome to Shadows in the North. I'm Malossar,
And I'm Kernian.
and we are doing a little recap video of my experience at Quake City Rumble this year.
All right.
Um,
So,
we also have not been around for a while.
yeah,
That's mostly my fault because I have a really demanding job and I also commute 160 miles round trip every day.
yeah.
So
I mean, yeah. You haven't been around, but I've also not been around. I think Age of Sigmar kind of killed a lot of people. It
killed your
killed me
killed your
anyway.
mojo.
Killed my mojo. I finally got another report up. I think 2 days ago.
Oh
So
yeah, I saw that and I haven't even
yeah,
looked at it.
yeah. Fair enough.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, so we're going to try to be more present, well, at least in some way, and try to get some stuff up more often, and probably pick up again in the winter, I guess, more when you're free, more
Right
free.
when we
Yeah,
decide what, well, we got to decide what we're playing too.
true. Probably be a combination of Malifaux and or Kings of War, something like that.
Hmm.
That seems to be where the community is going. Um, but you got around that because you went to QCR
I
and
did.
got to play some 8th edition again. So,
I did. And just as
no,
a frame of reference, between Brawler Bash and QCR, I played 4 games of Warhammer.
nice.
Hmm.
So since March.
Since March. And 2 of them were against you with Beasts of Chaos. So,
Oh yeah, that's right. We did that practice game. Huh.
yeah.
I forgot
Uh,
about that.
hmm.
Nice. Nice.
Give me 1 second. The baby is crying and I have to go pick him up. Otherwise, he'll
Uh-oh.
fall off
Okay.
perch. So, you can just do some filler.
All right. So in terms of I guess this is kind of becoming a channel update at the moment. So people that are interested in the channel and that have stayed with us, first of all, thank you for staying with us despite the long absence, the hiatus and such. But yeah, so in terms of stuff coming forward, I'm going to try to get the rest of my reports up coming up soon. We have this review, and then I just invested in a webcam, so I'm going to try to start doing some sort of painting tutorials because I've improved in painting pretty dramatically over the last year-ish, and I think I have picked up a couple things that I would like to just put up as pointers, and yeah, so look for that. Like I said, we're probably going to be playing Malifaux and Kings of War. There's actually a Kings of War tournament coming up in August down in Virginia that I am probably going to try to attend. And in which case, expect some Kings of War tournament reports. I'll be playing Abyssals because that's all I have painted are my demons. So I'm just going to use them rather than try to paint up an entire army of undead and just kind of roll with it. But yeah, other than that, really hasn't been much going on. Right, he's crushing it right now. We're probably going to have to restart this, aren't we? Yeah. Well, this is fun. You guys having fun? I hope you guys are having fun. But yeah, so I've also been doing just like one-off paintings, and that's kind of been really helping push my painting to the next level even more. Because yeah, no, I mean it's just the only way I could get.
Did you miss me?
I did miss you.
How much did you talk about?
I mean I was talking,
Wow.
but I'm not sure how
Nonsensical.
much. Yeah, nonsensical. Probably
Mm.
gonna have to edit that whole segment out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean let's just roll with it from here. All
All
right,
right, keep
so
it going.
QCR.
Yeah.
Walk me through it. So when was it? It was
2 weeks ago?
2 weeks
Last
ago.
week of July? Week before the last week of July? Week before the last week of July.
Okay, cool. So two
So,
weeks ago.
yeah, I'm pulling up my Google calendar. 2 weeks ago? Yeah.
Cool.
Saturday, the 25th of July.
Nice. So you flew down a week early.
I did, just to hang out with some old friends.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you got there, you got to the venue. You do any tournament game, or did you do any practice games when you were there?
Nope, sure didn't. We actually did a 10-mile hike on Friday, like because we
Oh,
got down
nice.
and went to check out Muir Woods, in
Nice.
San Francisco. Maybe it's in
Cool.
Berkeley. Um, and so Obi and I went to the beach, did some hiking, and then we walked around downtown San Francisco looking for a restaurant to eat. So we were pretty gassed by the time we got back to the hotel.
Nice, nice. So that's always fun.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty good.
So, how about you run us through? How about you run us through your list?
Okay, so for those who don't know, QCR is panel voted comp, where they take your list, give it to 6 people, and then they throw out the 2 most divergent scores, so high and low, to kind of get a median of the last 4. It's rated on a scale of 0 to 3, and then doubled. So you can get, if 4 people give you a 3, if all 6 people give you a 3, they drop to 2, gives you a total of 12, doubled to 24 would be the lowest possible comp.
Cool, cool.
And that's got a 24.
And that's added to your battle score.
Added to your battle score, and it's also your first round pairing.
Right. Okay. So they use it to match up, and they also use it as an actual hard score. So that's an interesting way to comp it. So there's no victory points added based on difference, like in Swedish. It's just a hard number added at the end of the tournament.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
So really, is the last couple people who've won all had double-digit comp scores. So that was my goal, was to get a double-digit comp score.
Cool. Cool. So run us through what you did.
Yeah. So I took an eagle list, so kind of a flying list, with some other stuff added in. This was also being probably my last 8th edition tournament. I wanted to go back because you and I used to run the Eagle Princes all the time in 6th and 7th edition. So it'd be fun to bust out those old models again and kind of get some use out of them.
Some good old nostalgia.
Nostalgia. So I had the Prince, Armor of Destiny, Starlance, OTS, Dragon Maid Gem, Shield, White Lion Cloak, Great Eagle. $299. He's my general. Prince, Dragon Armor, Great Eagle, Giant Blade, Dawnstone, Dragon Helm, Potion of Foolhardiness, and a Shield for $313.
Awesome.
Prince, additional hand weapon, Reaver Bow, Shadow Armor, Potion of Strength, Talisman of Endurance.
Okay.
I did get one comment that I should have made that Prince my general because he never dies unless I kind of like leave him out there to die.
Right, right.
And so I honestly had never even considered it in this list, but hindsight being 2020, like he only died when I let him die. You know what I mean?
Well,
I never, like on games I didn't protect him.
Right. But at the same token, he has a weak armor save, and I feel like once you make him the general, people target him more.
Yep.
So there's that.
That's honestly, and that's honestly okay too, because if they're targeting my Shadow Warriors and Shadow Prince, the rest of my list is cleaning up. So.
True.
Then I got my level 4 Archmage with the scroll. She's on the Lore of Heavens.
Okay.
Noble, Battle Standard, Great Eagle, Talisman of Preservation, Chan Shield, Lance, Dragon Armor.
Nice.
I listed Great Eagle twice there. That's funny.
He's riding 2 because he's
riding 2. So these are my core units, and I have one special choice. Was 28 archers with full command.
All right.
2 units of 6 silver helms with shields, champ, and a banner. And then 8 shadow warriors. As a
all right.
Difference.
So really, really character heavy then. Cool. Right. So you get in there day 1. What is your first round?
Oh, you have to give me my rare choices.
Oh, you have rare choices. Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
You have rare choices.
I have 4 rare choices.
Oh,
3
wow,
Great Eagle, 3 Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers, and a Frostheart Phoenix.
Nice.
And my comp score was a 14. So that means everybody pretty much gave me a 1.5, I think. Comp scale. And then
like 1.75, but yeah.
Or like, yes, I got a couple of 2s, I got a couple 1.5s. Yeah, it's I thought going in, I was like, I probably should have gotten a 16. Like everybody should have given me a 2. But well,
I think some people might have knocked you down because of how character heavy you are. Some people really don't like that. Some people really don't like that. So
also with the Frostheart.
The Frostheart.
That's probably like I probably was like I'm not giving anybody a 2 if they have a Frostheart. So, you know, I don't have the banner or the book or Phoenix Guard or High Magic or Shadow or Death or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So, so the whole idea of the list is speed.
Right.
Speed. And then I have a really strong shooting base, which allows the list to play very, very flexible.
Right.
It's to draw. You can't really hang back against me with 28 archer shots, 8 shadow warrior shots, 3 bolt throwers, heaven's magic, and the reaver bow.
Nice. Meanwhile, you're capable of dancing around people with all your flying and your fast stuff.
Right, and I get to pick all of my combats.
Right. It's really hard for someone to stop that unless they have the Storm Banner.
Yes, the Storm Banner would be a pain, but it's QCR, so I'm hoping I won't have to play the Storm Banner until the later rounds.
Right.
Against the Storm Banner, I could just hide my flyers and start chucking comments at warp lightning cannons and beans.
Yeah, fair enough.
All that fun stuff.
Cool. So let's talk about your first matchup. Or are you just going to talk about all of them?
Sure. I got another page with the results of those games too.
Cool.
So I've called this one Dark Elves Cult of Cain was my first round matchup for 14. Or you could also call it the Two Towers list, where he was running the Death Hag on a Cauldron, and then the Medusa on a Bloodrack Shrine. He had 2 blocks, was like 44 Witch Elves and 38 Executioners.
Nice.
And he had a Death Hag General, a level 4 Dark Magic, some Shades, some Dark Riders, and some Warlocks. That was pretty much his list.
Solid.
Yeah, so he comped where I comped at a 14.
Okay.
And then this game was hard because my list does not do well against big infantry blocks that are pretty choppy. My list does really well against small elite kind of armies.
Right. Yeah, it's hard for you to grind. It's hard for you to break steadfast.
Yeah. So so that was that game. Then I played Ogres at a 12. And he had level 4 got magic with the Hellheart, level 2 with the scroll on Heavens. Unit of Bulls, 2 units of Iron Guts, like 7 and 3. 1 Sabertooth, unit of Yetis, 2 units of 3 Lead Belchers, unit of Man-Eaters with Poison and Stubborn. You have 1 unit of Mournfang, and an Iron Blaster.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh wow, so he's got the Iron Blaster.
Does have the Iron Blaster. So that, like, when we were set, and then the deployment for that one, I guess the deploy, I can talk about that there too, but the deployment in that one was Dawn Attack, and he got all of his units together, and all of mine were spread across the entire table.
Fortunately, you're fast, so it doesn't matter.
Fortunately, we could regroup there and fly at each other, but we were all over the table.
Yeah. Nice.
And then I played High Elves in game 3, which was Star Dragon Smash list. He had a Star Dragon, a Cav bus with 2 level 2s with Beast Magic, big unit of Silver Helms, big unit of Dragon Princes with the Razor Standard. He had a unit of 3 Chariots. Tyrannic Chariots.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
A little unique, yep.
2 units of 5 Reavers.
Okay.
I think that was it.
Okay. So very character heavy as well?
2 Great Eagles. Yep. Character heavy with the dragon. And I liked his list a lot just because it was a lot of the people that were taking, like a lot of the High Elf players took 2 princes on Star Dragons.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of that there. Same even with Dark Elves. But they all comped a lot lower than he did. So without taking shooting and only 1 dragon really helped his score, I think.
Yeah. So he's got the same as you.
Right. Yep. He actually, Micah ended up taking 3rd best general or something. Yeah, 3rd best general.
Solid.
Yeah, definitely solid. And then I played game 4 Sunday morning. Played Dark Elves. We do everything better than you list. And he had Dreadlord on a Dark Steed with a 1-up rerollable armor save and the Giant Blade and the OTS. Level 4 Death on a horse with a Ring of Hotek and a Dispel Scroll.
Okay.
3 Masters on Dark Pegasi with everybody had a 1-up, 4-up, except one guy had the Cloak of Twilight instead, so he had a 1-up, 3-up against shooting.
Cool.
Then one of those was his BSB, like one of the 1-up, 4-up guys. BSB. Through 2 units of 6 Dark Riders, unit of 20, which was just for
20 what?
25
Sorry,
witch elves. Sorry.
25 witch elves. Okay.
Yeah, that's for some of the objectives. You needed like a unit of infantry to stand on stuff.
Got it. Got it.
So, I mean, they still did pretty well. And 4 bolt throwers and 14 warlocks.
Okay. Cool.
So he comped to 0.
Not surprised.
Not surprised. And we ended up playing that game. And then I played in the last round. I played Skaven, who needs cheese anyway. He had 2 warlords with one guy had like a minus leadership item, and then his BSB was carrying the -1 leadership banner.
Okay.
I had never seen that from Skaven before, and it actually kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah, leadership bomb, pretty solid.
Leadership bomb. 2 big blocks of 40 clan rats with weapons teams attachments. 3 little rat darts. Unit of gutter runners. He had a big block of storm vermin too.
Got it. Makes sense. Yep.
Yep. Some gutter runners, and then a helpet. And he had a bunch of engineers with all the little engineer items.
Okay. Cool.
So he comped solo because he didn't take a Grey Seer, didn't take Storm Fiends or Warp Lightning Cannons.
Nice.
And he won his first 4 games.
Solid.
Yeah,
Wow.
smashed him face.
What table were you on for that game?
Game 5 was on table 3.
All right. So there's a little teaser there. So let's go into results.
Yeah. So game 1, the Dark Elves. The objective was to have the most models on a central water feature. Which problem because he's got like 2 big old blocks of infantry just hanging out. So he went first, and I gave him boxcar charges on deploy. I was meeting engagement. Gave him boxcar charges on deployment just to make him test for frenzy. His witch elves failed their frenzy check because they just failed their frenzy check. Oh, they had witch brew, so they had like minus something to their leadership for taking frenzy.
Right.
And they like go forward like 6 inches, which gets them off the central water feature and deep into my deployment zone. So that was awesome. And turn 1, I cleared all of his chaff, just except for the shades were still a little bit alive. But I killed the Dark Riders and the Warlocks.
Nice. All right, good start.
And some other stuff. I might not be right on this. I started pinging off Witch Elves. Because I knew I would not be strong enough to take both blocks. I had to focus on 1 block.
Right.
And the other objective point was to kill the enemy's most expensive core unit.
Okay.
So had to kill that. That Witch Elf unit had to die.
Right.
So I'm going to throw everything at the Witch Elves.
Okay.
Turn 2, he just pushes forward to pin in my cavalry, which was pretty smart. And then, his executioners made their boxcar charge on my archers.
Ouch.
However, I just throw all of my attacks at his characters. I kill his level 4, and I kill his general, just in archer attacks.
Nice.
I killed like a couple executioners too, but my entire unit got wiped out. Like I think like 2 of them were left alive to get run down.
Ooh.
Horde of executioners. So that were frenzy from Witch Brew.
Nice. Well. Wait, so they were frenzied as well with Witch Brew?
Yes, because they had Death Hag General in their unit.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch. But turn 2, I charge my Silver Helms in to pin his Witch Elves in place.
Okay.
And actually, Silver Helms against Witch Elves in the flank usually do pretty well and stick the unit and might even win combat.
Right.
I rolled terribly. Like he did like 4 wounds to me, and I rolled 4 ones.
Ouch.
Yep. Charging, Silver Helms died, got run down. But they did the job because it turned the Witch Elves in a weird direction. And on turn 3, my flyers came in and just started grinding.
Okay. So you just couldn't get past your armor?
Right. Well, because my flyers came in on the rear.
Okay, got it.
Phoenix in the flank.
Yeah.
So, the one guy, just because I had to give him 3 choices, the guy with the 2 every rollable armor save took the front.
Got it. Okay.
So he took most of the attacks. But we killed his BSB and slapped the Witch Elves around until they finally broke. And that was pretty much the game. My Shadow Warriors jumped on the central water feature.
Nice. So you got a 19 there.
I got a 19 there.
Nice.
So the way it works is if you win by 100, it's a 14-6.
Okay.
Win by 500 is a 16-4.
Okay. And then you get bonus objectives for,
Right.
in this game,
This
killing
one,
the biggest core
killing the
unit.
biggest enemy unit. The central water features were 2 of those. And then if you kept your most numerous core unit alive, you got one. But mine got pulped by executioners.
Got it. Okay. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you got a 19 instead of a 20.
Right.
Got it.
Game 2, I played against ogres.
Okay.
Did we talk about his list already?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So like I said, Dawn Attack. So he was nice grouped up on his right flank, where the only thing I had opposing him was a unit of silver helms and a bolt thrower.
Go get him.
Everything else was just kind of scattered across the table. But I sent my general into his unit of Yetis, Frostheart into his Mornfang, and I just started picking off those MSU units with my flyers.
Okay.
I even got turn 1, and I threw everything at the Iron Blaster and did 4 out of 5 wounds.
Oh man.
On the last thing that shot was my archers, because he had 3 wounds left, or he had 4 wounds left at this point, because I hit him with the Reaver Bow, and then I hit him with 2 bolt throwers, like just scattershotting, going for that 6.
Mm-hmm.
And that got 1 wound, doing all 3 bolt throwers at him.
Ouch.
And then only got 1. But the Reaver Bow did 3 with the Potion of Strength.
Okay.
So that's 4. And so I shot 28 archers at him and did 4 wounds. I got 4 6s on the hit. I had Harmonic Convergence up.
Okay.
And he rolled 4 4-ups, and I was like, no! And the Iron Blaster proceeded to calmly blow off the Giant Blade Prince.
Oh no.
Oh, it was so sad.
That is sad.
So sad. But this one you had to keep, a core unit had to get the keg across the table and stay alive. So I got mine across the table. It stayed alive. I did not get his because he was kind of rolling a little bad towards the end of the game. And I was like, that's just kind of rubbing it in his face. Doesn't really hurt me. Well, let him get his 3 points too.
Right.
So he got it a unit of Iron Guts, and I just, that's all right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So another 19.
Another 19.
Okay.
Then game 3 was against a Star Dragon, and this is awesome. I was like, well, how am I going to kill a Star Dragon? I have no option to kill a Star Dragon here.
Right.
My list just doesn't do well against those things. So what I did was I ended up deploying my Prince and my Shadow Prince and Shadow Warriors into a building. He beat me on the roll, even though I had the +1.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I popped my Potion of Strength, and he was like, okay. He's like, him and Han. He's like, well, I'm still gonna charge because I want to get those Shadow Warriors out. And so my Prince does 3 wounds to him on the stand and shoot at strength 8. And then with the additional hand weapon, because I challenged him out, I did 2 more wounds to the Star Dragon. So the Star Dragon, no, I did 3 more wounds. He had 1 wound left after my Prince died.
Wow.
Yep. So I did 6 wounds on turn 1 to the Star Dragon.
Jesus. Nice.
Yep. Everything else was just maneuvering, and I killed all of his cavalry with my flyers, and then I just shot at the Star Dragon to bring it down.
Nice.
And it actually took 4 turns of shooting just to get that 1/6 I finally needed.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got it eventually. That's just all that matters.
I think a Thunderbolt is what actually killed him.
Awesome.
Yeah, like a Uranid's Thunderbolt is what finally did it. But
man,
I ended up tabling him, and it was the final result was not really indicative of the game because it was pretty swingy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I missed a 4-inch charge on my Giant Blade Prince to go get his cab bus, like pin it down, and then challenge out, or not even challenge out, just I would probably get challenged, but kill his BSB and just start grinding characters. I also had an 8-inch charge with my BSB and a 9-inch charge on my Starlance, and I failed all 3 of them. So I failed a 4, an 8, and a 9 charge.
Oh man.
Yeah. The chariots charged my phoenix on like turn 2 and just completely bounced and got blown up. So they are still bad. But they did do well from the rest of the tournament. Just they don't do well against frost hearts.
Weirdly enough.
Weirdly funny story.
Yeah. That's cool. So yeah, pour out a little bit of your drink for the Thunderbolt, killing the dragon. Back memory of 6th edition when the Thunderbolt was the shit.
Yeah, no armor saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that way anymore. And you could hit anybody on the table with it. There was no range or line of sight.
Good old fashioned 6th edition. War Heavens.
Oh boy.
Man, good old days.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool. So going into day 2, what was your placing?
I was in 2nd place.
Nice.
Behind the leader by 1 point.
Awesome. Is this before or after you take into account comp?
Oh, this is before comp.
Okay.
So I'm in 1st place with my comp score.
Got it. Awesome.
Yep.
So you play 1st place then.
Yep.
On table 1, and this is the Dark Elves. We do everything better than you do.
Yep. 0 comp army.
Nice.
So I got turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing Blood and Glory.
Okay.
I shoot everything into his Dark Riders, just to try and get those banners quickly, and also take the initiative back. And I kill 8 out of 10. There was 1 left in each unit.
Wow.
Which sucked. And they would go off and just hide until the very last turn. I finally got them. But my Shadow Prince popped a Bolt Thrower.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
With the Potion of Strength. I also managed to sneak a wound through on one of the masters.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, from Ice Shard Blizzard. Yeah, talk about luck because he started them all off in Dark Rider units. 2 of them in Dark Rider units and his BSB attached to the Witch Elves.
Mm-hmm.
So I popped Ice Shard Blizzards on the master and took a wound on him, which was sweet.
Lure of Heaven's attribute, right?
Yeah. I also killed like a Dark Rider with it because it was ruled that it's distributed like shooting.
That's awesome.
Yep. So that was cool. Turn 2 is when it started happening. So he charges 1 master into my Silver Helms. Awesome. And he moves the other one behind a fence against my Silver Helms.
Okay.
Also awesome because he's like, well, you're not going to kill me. I'm like, no, I don't need to kill you. And moves everything else up because he's just gunning for me.
Right.
But it's kind of fun because it's this cat and mouse game with my flyers are protecting my archers and my bolt thrower base. Because my flyers are hiding behind a wood, so his bolt throwers can't get me unless he wants to hit me on 6s or 5s or 6s. I'm also not a large target, so I'm technically in hard cover behind the archers for his bolt throwers.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, he's at like -3 or something.
Nice.
Long range too. So I'm just protecting my flyers that way. So he's moving around. So the charge with the Cloak of Twilight, I challenge him out with my champion, and his master does 1 wound to me, and I save it on my armor. And then the Dark Pegasus kills me, but only does 1 wound. So I actually cause a push because he had a charge and a wound, and I had banner. No, so I was down 1, but that's okay because I was steadfast.
Nice.
Which meant my Frostheart could countercharge him in the next turn, in turn 3, and I killed him. And then on the other flank, my Silver Helms charged his master that was hiding behind the wall. Didn't matter that I couldn't hit him. He couldn't hit me. He didn't kill anybody. I had charge banner, and I slapped Ice Shard Blizzard on him for good measure, so he's testing on a 6.
Nice.
And that ran him off the table.
Good. Solid. So you got rid of both of his masters.
Got rid of both of his masters. My Silver Helms would eventually go down to 1. I hung him out to make the Warlocks as a redirector against the Warlocks. Then the other ones killed a Bolt Thrower, and then he got really lucky and did like 4 wounds in 1 round to him because I couldn't roll armor saves.
Ah,
with his bolt throwers. So they did go down. So 2 silver helm units were dead. I had both of his masters. He had crossbow unit. I forgot to mention that. Crossbow with the flaming banner.
okay.
Charged my Shadow Prince into their flank, broke him and ran him down.
Nice. Shadow Prince doing work.
Just doing work. And then he countercharged me with the Witch Elves and he killed the Witch Elf champion, held that Witch Elf unit in place for a round or two.
Nice.
So I was up by a lot at this point, but his warlocks were kind of out right into my killing field with all of my shooting. And I was like, finally, here we go. And he makes a boxcar charge on my archers.
Oh, man.
Makes the boxcar charge.
Second time against Dark Elves making a boxcar.
Friggin' boxcar charge on my archer. But they did die. I put 2 wounds onto his level 4, though, and I killed his champion.
Nice.
So that was nice, because it meant on my turn, I just charged all 3 Eagle Nobles into the Warlocks. BSB killed his level 4. Our generals challenged each other out, and my prince killed like 4 Dark Riders with this potion of foolhardiness. He just rolled well.
Nice.
His Dreadlord, I let him swing first. Killed my general because I can't save.
Okay.
And then so my general with 4 attacks, like he had all the advantage because he had hatred and reroll 1s. So like he was gonna do 4 wounds to me. I swing, hit him 4 times, wound him 4 times with the Star Lance. So our generals go down to blaze of glory against each other.
Nice. So that means you broke at the same time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, then the Warlocks just kind of reformed from Steadfast, and the 2 characters ground them down. I got all those points too.
Nice.
Yep.
So you ended up winning by how much?
I did not win. We actually tied.
Oh, you tied. Oh, wow.
We tied 10-10 because I was up by 300 points at the very last turn, and his solo remaining bolt thrower did a single bolt into my prince with the giant blade.
Mm-hmm.
Hit him on a 5, wounded him, failed my 6-up ward save, but so I was like, oh well, he'll do a wound or 2 to me. Rolls a 6, does 3 wounds, kills him.
Oh man.
And back to a tie.
That sucks.
So I was like bummed because I left all these points on the table, yada yada. But then when the matchups came out, I dodged Travis, Rex, who was playing Bretonians. Actually, I would have loved to have played Bretonians.
Yeah, I think you would have done well against Bretonians.
And then Colonel, who was running the Orc and Goblin gun line. Super glad I didn't have to play that.
Yeah, that's bad news for you.
And then I had just enough points not to play the double Slan in the Folding Fortress.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So instead, you are on table what?
3, playing Skaven.
Nice.
And I was like, oh no, Skaven. Then I looked at his comp score, and then I looked at his list. And I was like, great. Outstanding. I don't know if I can kill a Hell Pit, but I'll try.
Right.
Turns out I can kill a Hell Pit because it's, again, that Star Dragon principle. Just roll 6s.
I mean, tends to work. Just roll 6s, bro.
It just took 2 rounds of shooting, but 3 bolt throwers, 28 archers, Reaver bow, and 8 Shadow Warriors. Just throwing everything at it. Did like 3 wounds on turn 1, and did the last 2 later.
Nice.
So, it does work.
Solid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You throw enough arrows at it, it's gonna go down.
Gonna go down, and then I just sent my flyers into 1 unit at a time.
Nice. So you picked them apart. You ended up with a 20.
I did. Got all my bonus points. So
sweet. So, woo!
Best overall with a 20 because I was at a 69 in battle. I think I did the math right. 69 in battle. Going into game 5, and I picked up the 20 for 89 battle for general. That put me at plus 14.
Right.
Meant I was at 103.
Nice.
So the only person who could catch me was Rex, playing Bretonians because he had the closest comp score to me. Right. We were all just within a couple points of each other on battle. But
Okay.
if he 20'd, then he would win.
Got it.
Turns out he got 20'd because he was playing Zero Comp Dark Elves.
Ah, so he was
And-
playing the guy from your last game.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Cool.
that gave me the buff I needed to win.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, big for that your first big tournament win.
Yeah, it was me 122 people. So
Wow.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, best overall out of 122. Yeah, it seems you had a solid list.
Yeah, it kind of feels a little Pyheric being the last real 8th edition tournament. But,
yeah. But we will figure out a new game and we will love it.
We will love
Damn
it. Cherish it.
Yeah.
So that's my final placing was best overall, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really solid. Congratulations on that.
Thank
So
you.
are you going to play one more Mid-Atlantic tournament to try to go to Masters or?
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably go to the one in Martinsburg in October.
Okay, got it. Cool. Which one is that? That one is the
CGL tournament.
CGL. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this will count as my out-of-region tournament.
Right. So it doesn't even matter how you place in the other one. You're fine. You just need to go to a third tournament.
Just need to go to a third
You're
tournament.
basically locked in, which is nice.
So. Yeah.
With what you get? You got a fourth, a third, and a first out of 122. Yeah, you're locked in. there's as long as you play one more, you're going to go to Masters, which is awesome. If you want to go to Vegas, which is always fun. But cool. Yeah, no, solid. I mean, you picked a good one to finally win. Probably the last big Warhammer tournament, unless people get caught on the 9th age, which will be interesting to see.
It's also the best tournament I've ever been to, Quake City Rumble.
Oh yeah.
So
that's why you keep going back.
Pretty much.
Well run, good venue, or all of the above?
Yeah, I mean it's in downtown San Francisco. It's super smoothly run. It's run by Mike Hingle. So
okay, cool. Who is right now over in Europe?
Yeah, playing on the UTC.
Yeah.
And then they do like free beer if you sign up on time.
Nice.
On day one, and they also this year they did a pork roast barbecue for lunch.
Nice.
Lunch was provided.
Awesome.
It was really good.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
So yeah,
awesome.
it's an awesome tournament.
Great. Well, we'll see what they do for it next year, and maybe I'll try to get out there.
Yeah. So what do you think? Are we gonna play 9th Age or Kings of War? Or?
I don't know. They're meeting at ETC this weekend to talk it over. Mantic did in a really smart move, showed up to ETC and gave everyone that's playing in ETC a free rulebook, which I think is a really smart move by Mantic.
Yep.
They kind of saw the vacancy that is left by Age of Sigmar. So I mean, I have a feeling that wherever ETC goes is where a lot of people will end up going, especially in the Northeast. I think they're going to go to that. So I'm hoping for Kings of War. I've been loving Kings of War. I think it's great. But really, I mean, who knows? I don't know. I just like the balance of Kings of War. I like the fact that it's a living game. 9th Age, meh. I don't know. I'm just not really sold on the idea of a community-run tournaments game. But who knows? How about you? What are you thinking?
I really like 9th Age personally because it's still Warhammer. It's basically just ETC and Swedish comp wrapped into Warhammer 8th edition.
Yeah.
I mean they're doing a better job than GW ever did writing rulebooks.
Well, right. I don't doubt that. My problem with it is I'm just not sure how sustainable it is long term.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, people are still playing BattleTech and Mech Warrior and all those kind of things.
Right, but it's nowhere near the same size tournament scene.
No, but who knows? I don't know. I do like, I like Warhammer, so playing Warhammer is something I still want to do.
Right.
And then, I've been playing a lot of Malifaux.
Right. Yeah, I need to pick up a.
You got to pick up a little group, a little crew.
Yeah, well, I think I'm doing Resurrectionists.
Nice.
I'm a big fan of Jan Lo. I think the models are awesome. Basically, I'm treating Malifaux because I know nothing about the rules yet. I'm just treating it as a painting project, just having fun with it.
What's really funny is I actually play Jan Lo.
You play Jan Lo. Oh,
yeah,
God,
but I play him as 10 Thunders. It's his cross faction.
Nice.
So But I do play on low. That's my main master right now.
Nice. I was between him and Mick, whatever, the crazy mad scientist, because
Yeah, you should do him, McMorning. He's awesome.
Because I'm a crazy mad scientist, but I just really like samurai skeletons. Damn it!
Sorry, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
One job. Anyway,
Yeah.
any final thoughts?
Long live the Eagle Prince.
Long live indeed.
Long live the Eagle Prince. We've come full circle. So
Cool. Great. So
this does still say live, right?
yeah, no, we're still live. I haven't ended yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still good. Don't worry.
Okay.
Professionalism, Joe. Professionalism.
Right. We know what we're doing with computers and YouTube.
So anyway, that's it for this QCR recap.
Shoot us a comment or an email for questions or concerns or whatever.
Yeah, or post below what you think is the future of the Warhammer tournament scene. Like to hear your opinions. Like to hear what people are thinking. Anyway, that's it for Shadows of the North with this QCR recap, and we are about as cool as we sound.